he seems somewhat disturbed here by what just happened.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 worst cheating scandals in competitions.
I could take a polygraph test, but I don't think that it would measure anything concrete.
For this list, we'll be looking at infamous folk that decided to break the rules when competing for a prize in a wide variety of competitive events. Have you ever cheated to win something? We might have during a few family games of Monopoly, but let us know yours down in the comments below. Number 10, Bloodgate. In a Heineken Cup quarterfinal in 2009, rugby union side Harlequins were losing to Leinster. However, their fly half Nick Evans had to be subbed after getting an injury. Then, his replacement was injured, meaning Tom Williams had to come on. But now, the team had no standout kicker. That was until Williams began bleeding from the mouth and was replaced with Evans.
Who punched Tom Williams in the mouth? Tom Williams?
As it turns out, there was nothing wrong with the winger. Williams had bitten a blood capsule to make it appear as though he sustained a real injury.
During a break in play, Williams was called over by the club physio. Steph came onto the pitch and told me to change positions with David Strettle. At this point, Steph handed me a blood capsule. I instinctively placed the capsule in my sock as there was nowhere else to put it.
Williams was banned for 4 months on appeal, and the director of rugby, Dean Richards, was suspended for 3 years.
Listen, I took full responsibility for it. I mean, it's a farcical situation, it really was.
Number 9, Deflategate. During the 2014 AFC Championship game between the New England Patriots and Indianapolis Colts, officials found the balls used by the former were underinflated by the league's standards.
This is the play that led to the discovery of what is being dubbed Deflategate. This second quarter play has led to many questioning the integrity of the AFC champs.
This apparently happened on the orders of legendary quarterback Tom Brady, who denied involvement. Allegedly, he liked the football to be smaller for better grip when throwing.
Get the snap, I drop back, I throw the ball. I grip it and I try to throw the ball. That's the extent of the, me touching the football. So I don't sit there and, try to squeeze it and determine that. If that's what the Colts want to do, then that's what they want to do. After months of investigations, the NFL came down hard on the Patriots and Brady. The team was fined $1 million in docked draft picks. Meanwhile, Brady, after a successful appeal was turned over, was eventually suspended for 4 games in 2016.
But now some saying this punishment is sending a very clear message to the rest of the league.
Number 8, Counterban. The game Counter-Strike can be a hotbed for gamers cheating in online play, but to do it during a live competition with officials and cameras everywhere? Well, that's not the brightest idea. In 2018, the Optic India team took part in the Extremesland Zowie Asia CSGO tournament. But in their second match, something was wrong. Nikhil Forsaken Kumawat was way too good. So an official went to check out his computer. They discovered the gamer had been using an aimbot to take out the opposition. He was immediately kicked from the tournament, as was Optic India. The team dissolved due to the controversy, and Kumawat was banned from professional competitions for 5 years. Number 7, something fishy.
We got weights and fish! Get the out of here!
Not even the humble sport of fishing is free of people trying to break the rules to grab some cash. In 2022, a viral video showed a peculiar incident at the Lake Erie Walleye Trail. Usually, 5 walleye fish will weigh around 20 pounds. Fishermen Jacob Runyon and Chase Kaminsky collection came to a whopping 34 pounds. Officials opened up their suspicious catches and found weights had been inserted into them, increasing their weight.
From then on, it's a mob calling foul in a way only true fishermen can.
It immediately called into question the duo's previous wins, racking up thousands of dollars in prize money. In October 2022, Runyon and Kaminsky pleaded not guilty in court to various felonies, including attempted grand theft.
Kaminsky and Runyon are also at risk of losing the chance to enjoy fishing, even just as a pastime.
Misdemeanor of the 4th degree. by operational law, their fishing license would automatically be surrendered.
At the time of writing, the case is still ongoing.
That's a fish story you don't want to tell anyone, right? You know, I was thinking
I knew you were going to have something.
Well, my thing was, when you think about fish, those are not the kind of scales you're thinking about. Yeah. Right?
Number 6, calling a bluff.
What?
Whoa!
Look at
Beyond appearing in Survivor Cagayan in 2013, Garrett Adelstein has also made an impressive career as a pro poker player, collecting prizes worth tens of thousands along the way.
You're the pro. So you're the pro.
But a Hustler Casino live stream in September 22 was a bad day in the office for him. With just him and an amateur player, Robbie J. Lou, left in, Adelstein went all in, and Lou caught him, making the pot a massive $269,000.
I call.
She calls?
What's your voice?
For once, but it's up to you. Yikes.
Oh my God.
Statistically speaking, the pro seemed likely to win. However, Lou somehow beat his hand, leaving him stunned.
That is super, super strange. You can see his reaction.
Adelstein soon accused Lou of cheating. Off camera, Lou gave Adelstein back the cash he lost, which he took as a sign of guilt. Meanwhile, Lou released her polygraph test results, indicating her innocence. Number 5, chess cheat. In September 2022, the chess world erupted into turmoil when reigning world champion Magnus Carlsen resigned after one move against Hans Niemann in the Julius Baer Generation Cup.
What happened? That's it?
This, on top of previous shock loss by the Norwegian, sparked accusations that Niemann was cheating.
He pointed to Niemann's unusual mannerisms during the game he lost to the American.
Chess.com soon confirmed that he had previously gotten into trouble in the past due to breaking their rules in 100 matches. There was also speculation that Niemann was using an intimate device to cheat at events. Carlsen soon publicly accused him of cheating, which Niemann denied.
It's a targeted attack, and if you look at my games, this is not, it has nothing to do with my games.
In response, he issued a $100 million libel lawsuit against Carlsen, Chess.com, and chess grandmaster Hikaru Nakamura. Number 4, shortcut win. At the 1980 Boston Marathon, Rosie Ruiz won the women's division in record-smashing time of 2 hours, 31 minutes, and 56 seconds. Only something was amiss.
Have you been doing a lot of heavy intervals?
Someone else asked me that. I'm not sure what intervals are.
Ruiz was seemingly fine and not that tired at the finish line. An investigation examined photos of the race and couldn't find her in them until near the end. Ruiz was accused of being in the crowd near the end stretch, then joined the race.
I believe that maybe after this, whether you prove me guilty or not, which I am not, there will be more coverage of women crossing the finish line during 26 miles. It's not fair.
She was stripped of the win as well as her results at the 1979 New York Marathon. Ruiz always denied the allegations.
I know what I did, and I will prove it again in the future.
Number 3, dirty dancing. In 2022, the world of Irish dancing was embroiled in a scandal of the promiscuous kind. Allegations surfaced that competition judges had been bribed by teachers at several dancing schools to get their pupils top grades.
Responding, On Commission said its ethics committee had received allegations with supporting documentation of several grievous breaches of its code of conduct.
Some teachers even offered adult favors. The Irish Dancing Authority, the An Commission La Rinkle Galasha, or the CLRG, began investigating concerns from other teachers and parents when they discovered the massive corruption. Altogether, there were 44 people involved who were soon suspended by the CLRG. Since then, one of those banned has taken the Dancing Authority to court to contest their ban.
But more than that, a lot of people from the world of Irish dancing coming forward and saying this has been an open secret for a long time, and as far as they're concerned, this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Number 2, lie strong. From surviving cancer to beating the most dominant cyclist in the world, Lance Armstrong inspired many kids to get on a bike and pedal away.
Armstrong is coming with an incredible rush, and Cloten has realised it too late. Is there any stopping Lance Armstrong in this Tour de France? And the answer is no.
But then 2012. After years of rumors, the U.S. Anti-Doping Agency announced Armstrong had been using illegal substances to get an unfair advantage.
UCI will ban Lance Armstrong from cycling, and UCI will strip him of his 7 Tour de France titles. Lance Armstrong has no place in cycling.
While he denied the allegations, he didn't contest his life ban from cycling or his record being sponged after 1998. Then, in an interview with Oprah Winfrey in 2013, he revealed that he had been indeed doping.
Yes or no? Did you ever take banned substances to enhance your cycling performance?
Yes.
Yes or no? Was one of those banned substances EPO?
Yes.
To this day, he doesn't regret it.
If you take me back to 1995, when it was completely and totally pervasive, I'd probably do it again.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, the Black Sox scandal. Coming into the 1919 World Series, the Chicago White Sox were the overwhelming favorites to lift the illustrious trophy over the Cincinnati Reds. Instead, the underdogs pulled off a shock win. But most concerning was the strange behavior and mistakes made by the team.
Sports writer Hugh Fullerton smells a rat. He suggests in the New York Evening World that White Sox players were fixing the World Series. A claim that casts a deep shadow on the national pastime.
After the game, allegations arose that 8 White Sox players had purposely thrown the match as part of a gambling ring organized by mobster Arnold Rothstein. The players were set to earn $100,000 each for throwing the series. With inflation, that's nearly $1.7 million today.
I think the Black Sox players saw a high reward for what they were doing. They could make as much as their yearly salary in 1 week. For fixing the World Series.
In 1921, while several players admitted their guilt, all 8 were acquitted after a court case, including legendary great shoeless Joe Jackson.
He's remembered for what he might have done, and that suspicion that maybe he didn't really do it, or didn't know what he was doing because he was an ignorant Southern boy. Maybe that's what makes him most famous of all.
However, each of them received a life ban from playing professional baseball within the United States.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.